Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Offense changing the play. Harris will throw. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So California's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Webster. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the 1st drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly set, catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Harris back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensive...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Harris will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Quarterback making checks. Harris back to pass. The sure hands, it's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers it at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Harris will throw. Big fella moving. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Webster. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Eakin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Because there wasn't great anticipation by the QB throwing that in route against zone coverage, the DBs were able to rally to the football and knock it away.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Harris back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Buying some time. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Red Raider! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Paul.
Now, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation point. And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll return it from around the 50. Touchdown, Red Raider! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and more.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
To the air, it's Webster. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Bears will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking for room, it's Joyner. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Finds his tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds his man. It's Eakin. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Harris will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you've got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Red Raiders backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're going to run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The kick is on its way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first himself. Ball is free. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Quarterback takes a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take